guys, it's Aisha here from AO Interiors, and today I am talking to you guys all about the do's and the don'ts to decorating. Okay, I've got some tips here on my computer that I just kind of want to show you guys as a visual to show you some things that you do want to do and some things that you don't want to do, or at least try to avoid, because come on, we're all human, right? All right, the first thing that I would say is the biggest no-no in decorating is having a too small of a carpet for the room. Sometimes this can give that Aladdin effect, or as I like to call it, the floating carpet look. You want to really size your room and measure the room and measure the kind of area rug that you plan to use in the space. Why I say to do that is because you don't want your carpet just sitting here floating in the center. This is a big no-no. Your carpet should be large enough where half of it should at least be underneath the bed, or half of it is underneath the two heels of the couch. You don't want it just floating in outer space. That's not a good look. So if you do have a carpet or an area rug, make sure that is appropriately sized to fit that space of a room. Another don't do is too many pillows on your sofa. Don't get me wrong, I love a good throw pillow. Pillows really make a sofa come to life. But you definitely don't want to do overkill of too many pillows. Make sure that you're using just enough pillows that your guests feel that they have enough pillows to support their back and the space around them. But if you notice them starting to like hold the pillows or put pillows on the side, then maybe you're doing a little bit of pillow overkill. So maybe you want to scale back and put some of those pillows behind the couch until your guests leave. So there is an appropriate way to make your couch seem functional with these pillows, but let's not kill our guests with these pillows, okay? Let's see. The next step is if you have an unfulfilled corner. I know I've got a house that looks like this where it's got some funky little nooks and crannies. Make sure you're not leaving this space just as a blank canvas. One of the few things that you can do is put some pictures on the walls here, or maybe you want a nice little chair and a small little table that you can maybe set your coffee on. This would be a nice little reading corner, or maybe add a floor lamp. I would definitely find something to do with this space. Creating an unfulfilled corner is a big eyesore in a home, so make sure that you can at least fill it with something. All right, here we're talking about symmetry. I love that this room has symmetry, but symmetry can be too much of a bad thing if your room looks very static and just kind of like a prison ward. Everything is just so symmetrical. You want to try many different ways by using character to your home. So by doing that, you want some things to be a little asymmetrical, right? So one thing I would do in this space is, if my furniture is going to be very symmetrical, try adding maybe an asymmetrical thing such as a gallery wall that you can kind of flow freely with your pictures, or rearrange the furniture a little bit in an asymmetrical kind of way, and then keep your wall gallery maybe in a more symmetrical way. Play around with it a little bit more. You don't want everything to be so black and white or 50-50. That can be a little too much of an overkill. So pay attention to that one as well. Oh, here, my favorite, lighting. How many times do I talk about lighting in my videos? Lighting is everything, but there is an appropriate way that you have to do your lighting. Make sure that you can have enough lighting in different variety of ways and styles. So in this video, we talk about chandeliers, right? Definitely a statement piece, but I highly suggest, if you're going to do a statement piece lighting such as a chandelier, make sure that you can add a dimmer to this lighting so that you can change the flow of how much light comes into the room. You also can dress up this room by using table lamps or spotlights throughout the room as well. That's going to make the house seem very cozy and warm and bright when you need it to be. Oh, my favorite, hanging pictures. The biggest misconception is that people think that they need to hang their paintings up really high, where in reality is you don't want your pictures to be too high that people have to strain their necks to see them like this. It could really hurt your neck. I highly suggest you hang your pictures more at eye level or at least 60 inches up from the ground, because then people can actually see the picture and it won't be such a strain to the eyes or the neck. Oh, here, the control of flow. I love that people are now starting to rearrange their furniture so that it's a conversational way. But make sure that you have enough space between your furniture and the cocktail table, whereas people can walk by and they're not rubbing up against other people's knees. That can be an eyesore as well. People start to feel like maybe this room doesn't have enough space, or maybe it's too many people in here. Whereas maybe if you scoot the furniture back a little bit, a few inches, you could leave some room here for people to walk by and they're not touching the other person's knees that's sitting down. So that is something to definitely consider when you're decorating your room. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos, or at least this videos, and learned some do's and some don'ts as to what to do for your room. I hope this was helpful. If you like this kind of tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Take care.